What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today, guys, I actually splurged on a stock, okay, in one specific stock, and it is actually a ETF that goes by the ticker symbol QYLD. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over why exactly I decided to invest in the stock, what my long-term strategy is, and pretty much just explain my whole thesis behind this, okay? So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe because I post videos about stocks and crypto, mainly crypto, but I do stocks as well. So let's get right into that, guys. And also, I do want to say before we do get started, I actually did make this purchase today. I spent $5,000 on this specific stock. And usually I have this private community where you guys can get my buy and sell alerts, and you guys can learn how I am building long-term generational wealth with stocks and crypto. There's a bunch of videos in here and you get access to my alerts. It is literally just $9 a month, cheaper than Chick-fil-A. So if you guys want to sign up for that, you guys can. And the reason I'm making this video is, you guys are wondering, well, if you make alerts, why are you making a video about it? The reason is the price point entry for this specific ETF doesn't really matter in my opinion. I'm going to explain to you guys why that is in just a second. So guys, let's get right into QYLD. Now this is the Global X Nasdaq 100 covered call ETF. Now guys, obviously before we get started as well, it's not financial advice. I'm just going to be showing you guys my plan, my thoughts, and my strategy. Make your own decisions, okay? Now, if we take a look here at the chart, guys, we're going to take a look at the maximum chart here, and we can see, guys, there is literally nothing with the price, okay? So you're not investing into this to make gains, okay? Now, we can see over here there were dips and there were recoveries, and obviously this was in 2020, the crazy, the Roni, the virus, that whole crazy crash. But we can see, guys, the price has not moved at all. But what is juicy about this is right here, a 11.8% dividend yield. Now, I know instantly people are like, oh, it's a trap. It's a high dividend yield. This is a scam. This is da-da-da-da. There's risk, blah, 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 blah. Okay, listen, I completely get it, okay? Let's quickly go over what exactly this is and how they pay a 11% or almost 12% premium. Now, on this website over here, guys, we can see this follows a covered call or a buy right strategy. So the fund buys the stocks in the Nasdaq 100 index and writes or sells corresponding call options on the same index. Okay, so the fund objective is to provide results that correspond generally to the price and yield performance. So the whole point of this, guys, is this has a high income potential, right? So they seek to generate income through covered call writing, which historically produces higher yields in periods of volatility. Now, another thing I really like about this is there are monthly distributions. So they have made monthly distributions for over 7 years now. It's also efficient when it comes to options. So they write call options on the Nasdaq index, saving investors the time and potential expense of doing so individually. So you guys, for those that don't already know, I've been investing in stocks since 2018, I believe. As soon as I had turned 18 years old, I bought my first few stocks, and I've always wanted to learn more about options, but I just decided, hey, you know what? For me to properly get into options, I'm going to have to do it very, very seriously. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, and I just never got into it. Now, is this a complete replacement for learning options? Absolutely not. But what this does do is this provides me some exposure into options without me actually having to learn and do anything. I just completely am sitting hands off, and I'm getting that 11.8% every single year. In fact, I'm getting paid every single month. Now you're probably wondering, Radies, like, what's the point of this? Why don't you just put your money into other like high risk plays and high conviction plays? And guys, I do have a very nice portfolio. Obviously, if you guys want to know what my portfolio is looking like, you guys can sign up for my alert link down below. But for those that are already in there, you guys already know how my portfolio is. You guys already know we're seeing fat gains on a lot of our plays. Some main ones being, well, my biggest play being Tesla, right? I guess I've been investing in that since 2018, and I'm still, living off those gains. So again, I am still invested in other plays as well. But again, guys, just taking a look at QYLD, obviously I like the huge fat 11.8% yield. Another thing we can look at, guys, if you just take a look at the performance, obviously we know that this isn't a type of stock that we're looking to make, gains on. We're not looking to make gains on the stock. What we are looking to do is get that passive income every single month. Now we can see here the performance, right? Again, it's not crazy, right? Like over here, if we look at 1 year, 20%, but that's obviously because of, what's been happening. We can see here in 3 years, 9%, in 5 years, 11%, in 10 years, it hasn't been around for 10 years, I don't think. So again, if you take the annual total return in history as well, in 2018, it actually saw a loss, right? 2019, again, it saw gains. 2020, it saw gains. But again, me personally, I'm not in here for gains. I'm not in here for appreciation on the asset. I'm not here for capital gains. I'm here for that income, okay? Now, that is what I'm looking at, guys. Now, we can take a look at the holdings as well, guys. Obviously, this doesn't really mean much because they're, like I said, they're doing options. So I don't believe they're even holding a lot of these for longer than a month. I could be mistaken, but from my understanding, they're not holding these for longer than a month. So here is where things get interesting, okay? So this is a calculator over here. Shout out to whoever made this. So we can see my initial investment was $5,000, right? So every year I'm going to be making $600, right? And that's assuming I'm not reinvesting. Now, obviously, guys, I am going to be reinvesting. Now, I wish there was a reinvesting calculator. I looked around for a long time and I couldn't find anything, but it is what it is. So my, I guess, plan or my goal is to invest $5,000 every single month into this ETF. Now, I know instantly guys are like, people are like, what the heck? Like, how do you even have that much money? Obviously, guys, I'm in a blessed position with my YouTube channel and everything like that. I'm able to put aside $5,000 every single month into this ETF. Now, obviously, if anything changes, let's just say, you know, anything can happen, right? Let's just say my income plummets and I'm no longer able to invest $5,000 every single month comfortably into this. I will let everyone know in my alert. So again, guys, sign up for that if you guys aren't already and you guys are interested. But so obviously I just started using this strategy, and what we're going to quickly do is take a look at how much I'll be making by the end of this year, assuming obviously I still invest $5,000 every single month for the rest of the year. So obviously there's still 5 months left. So 5 times 5 is 25. So 5,000 times 5 is $25,000. Look at that, maths with Radies. So if you take a look over here, if we click calculate on $25,000, what we'll see is my annual income will be $3,000. Obviously, that's nothing, but again, that's completely passive. I won't have to do anything, and I'll be able to reinvest that every single time. That means my monthly income will be $250. But guys, I want to build this up to a point where I'm making at least $1,000 a month with this completely passive, and I'm able to reinvest it. So that is going to mean I have to invest around $100,000 US into this. I believe Canadian, that probably works out to like 125. I don't know. I'm from Toronto, so again, even this $1,000 a month, that's going to be like 1.2K a month. So again, super good, and it's just going to be super nice, right? Assuming I can make $1,000 a month simply by investing 100,000, and it's pretty safe. It's not that risky, and again, it is in US dollars as well. So for me, this makes a lot of sense, guys. And again, even if you want to play around with it a bit more, right? Like let's just say my income goes even more ballistic, and I have $250,000 invested into this at one point. Then I'll be making $2,500 US in a month. And guys, that's more than enough to live on. Like if you live frugally, you know, if you're not spending like crazy, if you just have a decent amount of expenses, and again, like I said, you're not going crazy, that is more than enough to live with. So again, that's just like a goal right there, right? Like you guys know, again, if you're part of my alerts, you guys know that I want to, you know, invest and build enough passive income streams to the point where I can just retire like ASAP. Like I just want to hit financial freedom and then boom, just go on. Obviously right now I'm 20, I still have a decent ways to go, but again, like I genuinely think I can hit financial freedom within the next couple of years, and that's just amazing to think, and huge shout out to you guys as well. But right now, guys, I want to get this to $1,000 a month. This will mean my car payment for my Tesla, if I just somehow make $0 for the rest of my life, at least my car payment will be covered with passive income. So if you guys like this type of videos, let me know, leave a like down below. I also did make a video on how to make passive income with cryptocurrency staking, because that is something I am in as well. I'm currently making around $1,000 a month passively with cryptocurrency. So if you guys want to check that out as well, go and check that out. Super cool video, super in-depth, a bit more riskier, obviously, but hey, I like crypto, I like stocks, I do both. So if you guys want to check that out, go check that out as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, remember, stay seeking success.